Imagine turning what seemed to be an ordinary day into your most profitable 24 hours ever on Amazon, shattering all your sales records with strategies that you never thought would be effective. Today, I'm going to reveal how I achieved this unexpected success, the insider tactics that skyrocket my profits, how you can replicate this in your own Amazon journey. So with that being said, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into the content. So my biggest day was on November 30th, 2023, and the total earnings for that one day was $201.13. It wasn't just one product, it was several different products that sold that day. If you kind of think about it, it's like over time of me consistently reviewing products, which helped me get that actual big day. Every single step to how I got to that day where it was just a big boost, an increase in sales. I think this is very important as you understand, as you learn about Amazon Video Influencer and how little things, little videos that you review, little sellers like $10 products, $20 products, $100 products, all that, $200 products or whatever it is, how many products you have, like big price products, those products start to all add up. And then once they hit on that one day, right, you can see a big increase in sales like I personally did. Now there's a few things that I want to break down. Key strategies used, the big day breakdown, results and analytics, lessons learned, and tips. Now, if you do not know what Amazon Affiliate Video Influencer is basically you're going to take a product that you ordered off of Amazon, or if you have a product already that exists on Amazon, you can do a video review on that product. It's free to sign up. I got automatically approved to join the program. You review the product, you talk about the key features, you show the product, basically showing the customer what the product looks like in a video. When they watch that, a certain amount of that video, you get a kickback. Once they add and purchase that product, you get a commission from that. These videos are all being put on Amazon.com, the actual platform. The cool thing is you want to think about like customers are going on Amazon with their credit card with an intent to buy compared to like looking on YouTube or anything like that. Now, they do buy on YouTube, but Amazon.com is an online shopping place, right? So that means if the customer watches your video, the chances of them liking the product and making a purchase are pretty high. And hopefully you understand that because that's a big game changer if you do. Now, I started this journey back in June 2022. I basically came across the opportunity. I signed up, I got approved, and I was like, wait up. I order a ton of products off Amazon, right? And I was like, I can literally go back and just start reviewing like 300 products right now. And let's see what happens, right? And once I did that, I got to $100, and then I got to 500, and then I started making 1,000, and then so on and so forth. Like I could see with my biggest month being, you know, with bonus and everything, close to $5,000 for the month, which is crazy to even think about, right? And now that's not consistent. Now, that's a cool thing too. Amazon will offer like incentives. So if you do 100 videos for the month, you know, they'll give you a bonus of $2,500. And there was one bonus where they were giving away over $10,000 for an individual to an influencer if they did a certain amount of videos, which is crazy, right? So the opportunity is there with this, and they're obviously pushing you to do it. And it's to even think about that type of stuff compared to anything else that I personally do and I've learned throughout the years. It's just big. With Amazon, some of the challenges through last year of Q4 was that like in October, they turned off a lot of the placements for the videos, and they did it a little bit this year for 2024, where the placements of the videos, they seem to be moving them around or they're just turning them off in general. They're doing a lot of testing in the back end. So you'll see a lot of people talk about this in like different communities where lower carousel videos are disappearing or just the placement on the listing is disappearing for the actual video, which is crazy because it's like, you know, 1 second the full throttle and the next second Amazon's throttling you and not showing your video for you to make commissions. But the thing is, I've been on Amazon selling for over 10 years now, and that's just the name of the game. That's just how it works, right? There's really nothing you can do about it. But just one thing I recommend is building a brand outside of Amazon. You can do that, which would be placing, you know, your videos like on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, or anything like that. Now, strategies, the most important thing here is going to be consistency and research. And then obviously, like editing the video. There's more that goes into that, but I'm just going to give you a brief overview of that. This right here, if you want to boost your sales to the way that you want it to be, it's important that you put a workflow in place for yourself. So there's several different ways that you can do this to review products, right? You can actually go rent an Airbnb. You can actually ask a friend if you can go to their house and just start reviewing all the Amazon products, or if you're like a reseller and you know how to go to like these thrift stores and you know what's on Amazon, you can look for stuff that way. Or if with me personally, I order a lot on Amazon every single month. So I just went back into my order history and started reviewing all the products that are on Amazon, which is really, really cool because it's like, boom, it's sitting there. I'm gonna start reviewing it, and that's what I did. Now, once I learned that, right, I just literally went from $0 to $100 within like the first couple of months of being consistent $100 a month, which it literally went up to like 400, 500. Then obviously it's making over $1,000 a month now. One thing that I wished I learned earlier on was the research. After I got doing that, I started buying different products, started investing into, I bought a few different, like I got an espresso machine that was like a higher price item. It's actually paid for itself over a year span, but as far as like that had a lot of competition on the listing. So the research is very important when it comes to this. Now, the research tool that I personally recommend is going to be called Influencer Fruit. This is a research tool that's going to help you understand like what the demand is on a listing or a product listing and help you find these low competition products where you can actually make a purchase of this product and leave a review, and you're ranking #1 in that #1 placement for that video review and generating all the commission and sales from that. If you understand what I'm talking about right there, that one product can average and make you like $100 a month if you do it correctly, right? Now, let's be realistic, let's say like $30 a month, but I have a few products that average over $100 a month. But on the lower end, let's say $30 a month. But now think about it for the next 12 months of doing that long period of a product being live on Amazon and making sales, and especially going into Q4, that $30 is probably going to turn into $100 most likely because of the amount of traffic that people are online buying. Now, once you get the idea of the research part of this, like it's the strategy, it goes from, I know how to find low competition products where I can just do a video review on. And now I'm gonna put a system in place where I'm reviewing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products a week, right? Yesterday, I literally just did 6 videos in one day that have low competition, no competition on the video, where I'm the only placement, I'm the only video on there, on that listing, and I'm gonna generate sales from it. Now, a winner for me personally is when I start to make sales within that first week of it being live. It takes about 3 days for Amazon to place that video on that listing. Sometimes 2.5, 3, but 3 days. So within 3 days, and then, within 5 days after that, like within those 5 days of it being live on the listing, if I make sales, start making sales, I know it's gonna be a winner. It's gonna pay for itself over time. So once you have that in place, obviously you have to edit videos and do all that stuff. When it comes to editing videos, I recommend you use CapCut. Just keep it very simple. You don't have to do nothing crazy. You don't just focus on the product. One thing I always recommend is focus on the product. I have people that will actually have a product and just show the details of it. They don't even talk in the video, they just show the details of it. I recommend, just to kind of relate to the customer, if you know about the product and you can kind of give some insight about it, do so. I recommend you do it because that will help you, most likely will help you increase the conversion of you making sales on that product. But don't overthink it. You can do a video of just you overview of the product, showing your hands and showing how you would use the product, anything like that. Just think about show and tell and how you would show someone how to use that product, and that's it. Very simple. And just keep in mind, the more videos you review, the more chances that you're increasing for yourself to make a sale. Now, like when there's a lot of traffic, just think about 200, 300 videos up live with very good research being done, and you're the only video placement on that listing, and then you start to make sales as well. Think about it at scale. Don't think about just 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're gonna do that, don't even do it. You're gonna think about like 200, 300, 400, 500 videos. Now, in order for you to get to there, you have to put a system in place and hold yourself accountable and just get through the whole process. It's not just gonna happen overnight. And don't rush into it. Even if it takes you a year to get to there, do it the way that I'm sharing with you, and you'll get there. You'll get to your goals, or whatever your goal is, even if it's just $100 a month or $200 a month, or the higher the number. Let's say your goal is $300 a month. The more videos for you to, like, you need 1,000 videos, 500 videos, probably even less to get to there. But the more videos you have up, the more money you're gonna make. And it's just that simple. That's just the way it's gonna work. And if you follow what I'm sharing with you, you'll get there. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and, this is the big day breakdown. November 30th, 2023, had over 100 products shipped out that day and had over 500 clicks that day on products. And the conversion rate was over 15%, which is crazy, right? My top selling product that day was 5. One product sold 5 times for that day. The next was 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, and it was just a lot of single items. So keep that in mind. It's just not one big product. Sometimes I do, for that whole month, like I do have one product will probably sell over 100 times. Actually, probably have a few products that sell over 100 times a month. But just for that month of November, but that one day, it went crazy, right? And there's some commissions in there that are making $25, $30, $40 for that one item. So that's why it's like you're trying to understand it. And the reason why I can't show you like too much of it, because they don't want you to show. Amazon is very strict with this right here. They don't want you to show too much of the back end of it. I can just look at it right here and kind of just share it with you and just kind of give you that insight, which is very powerful because I think you're seeing that and you're understanding that. But you notice that one thing that you want to keep in mind when you're looking at this type of stuff is you're going to see products that, obviously are going to go out of trend, or there's just a newer item. So keep that in mind when you're doing this type of stuff. Some insight right here. You're doing this type of stuff. You know that top selling product that was selling last year, maybe there's a newer version of it or updated version of it. Probably sell that older version on OfferUp or on eBay or wherever you're selling your used items. I've sold a few things on OfferUp where I'll just take that item, list it on there, sell that day, and then I'll take that money and then go buy the upgraded version. Or I already have the upgraded version, bought it, purchased that one already, and I'll list that up on OfferUp, and it will sell like within the next day. Personally, where I live at, there's a lot of people on OfferUp and like to buy stuff around the area. So it's all up to you, that game plan like that. If you want to do it that way, you can do that, but it's just a smart idea. Think about it as when you're buying that new product, you're going to buy that product and you're getting paid to use that product. Now, if you're staying up to date with these trends, you're going to make more money faster, and it's going to pay for itself faster because it's a newer product. And then once that newer product gets released, you're on top of it, you're making sales, you're making money as you're using that product. For example, this camera that I'm using right here, I already did a review and I've already sold it 5-6 times, but when it sells, it makes $25 profit each time, or each commission is like $25, which is really cool. So keep that in mind. So as I'm using the products and updating stuff and doing certain things, I'm looking for opportunities for me to make money, for it to even pay for itself as I'm creating content. Now, based off of the information, everything that I'm learning throughout this whole process, I'm gonna start doing more trending items. So for example, like St. Patrick's Day is coming up, Valentine's Day is coming up, it's almost here. Anything related around any type of like trending holiday in the US would be a really good idea. So I'm gonna start doing a little bit more theme stuff, kind of decorate more stuff, different decor stuff, anything around housing or anything around home decor or furniture or any type of like ornaments or anything like that. So I want you to think about that when you're looking at this stuff, like what is going on in the world right now? Like what are people doing? It's cold right now, right? It's starting to get a little bit warmer, but it's cold right now. People are wearing a lot of jackets. You think of like snow shovels. You can think of so many different things that you can review. That's what I mean by trending. Like what is trending? What is in right now that you can leave a review and it can generate, maybe $100 for the month, because it's so much traffic and so much sales velocity going to it, and you're the only video on there, or you're one of the two, and boom, you end up making sales and making money. Now, one thing too, I do have videos where there's a lot of competition and I'm still making sales. Something I still want to test out when it comes to that. There's videos where there's like 10 videos on the listing, right? And I'm still up there making sales, which is weird because Amazon actually fluctuates the videos. So keep in mind when you're doing this and you're starting off, do not get overwhelmed like, oh, you have to have the best research product where there's no competition in order for me to make sales. Your goal is to obviously get to that point so you can do that and you can get ahead of your competition, but you want to work with what you have. And if you can make money off of reviewing those products, do so to get where you want to be. Now, tips and tricks when it comes to any of this stuff right here. I have 683 videos live right now. My goal by the end of this month is going to get too close to, so I want to say like 720, 730. Haven't set that goal yet, but I'm definitely on track to do that. Yesterday, I reviewed over 6 videos, and I have another 8 or 7 videos coming. I'm actually putting together my very first PC build. So I have around 6 products coming for that alone, or 7, and I'm going to review each product of that actual PC build, and then I'm going to put it together and then review that as a whole, right? So you see what I'm doing right there, and just kind of get an understanding is like I'm investing into stuff for my business, right? Leveraging that and then leveraging it into it making money, right? So just as a content creator and as a business owner, it goes hand in hand. So it just makes sense. It's easy for me to do, right? And it's amazing, right? Just to even think about that. And I love it so much when stuff like this, an opportunity presents itself and you understand it. It's very, very powerful. So obviously I want to keep learning what I'm learning and then share with you guys as I'm learning new stuff to help you guys understand exactly what's going on, or the other individual watching this video, like what can I do to, as an individual, make it better. But then if I learn something, maybe help out, maybe lending helping hand to somebody. At the end of the day, it's just like, it's all about mindset, all right? And it's all about mindset and what you can do to take yourself to that next level where I personally want to be. I want my business with this one right here to be making an average of $3,000 a month. And then once I get there, I want to go $5,000 a month, right? And the way that I'm going to do that is by reviewing more product. The more products I review, you're thinking like, well, then when you're purchasing products and you're reviewing more products, like I'm reinvesting back into the business, right? And then upgrading stuff around my living, my personal living, my day-to-day living. And if it makes sense, I'm going to buy it, do some research on it, buy it, review it, and then put it up on Amazon and make commissions from it. So that's very, very powerful. One thing I'm just going to keep on repeating this is workflow. Put a workflow in place for yourself. So if you're going to order 10 products a week, 5 products a week, 1 product a week, 2 products, it doesn't matter. Make sure that you order a product once a week at the bare minimum. The more the better, because the more opportunity you're creating for yourself to make a sale. Now, if you want to ramp it up even more, just like one tip I would recommend is you hire someone to help you do with the video editing. Like if there's something that you suck at, obviously you're going to have the products in front of you to do the reviews on, right? I know a few people that actually, they hire within the family, and you'll see people on their storefronts, and you see that there's a big family of 4, 5 people or 2 people, or just a big corporation of people just reviewing products. So there's people out here that's been doing this for years already. And just to even think about it that way, just like they understand it and they're doing it and they have it done and they're doing more of it. So that's the goal. You're putting a system in place for you to grow and scale and make money. At the end of the day, if this is not making money, then it's not for you. Or maybe you like doing it for fun and you want to do it for free. There's so much that can be done. And then one thing too is you're editing these videos and putting videos out, and you help someone, maybe like I said, you have someone help you edit videos. The more stuff that you put out, more people are going to reach out to you to review products. You got brands out there that will pay you money so you can review their product, which is crazy because that could be another side hustle too. That could be another stream of income that you can make $500 to $1,000 a month just with that alone, which is very, very powerful. Now, if you want to learn how I find these top selling products on Amazon, watch this video right here next. I go into detail about research and everything and show you step by step on how to do it. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment down below.